Peace, love, and light. Healing through inspiration. What's up, man? See, today it's very, very, it's a very, very. I think today was a very telling day. I just see more stuff that's kind of like, the turning point as far as I said, you guys know what we said before. Gotta leave the devil's playground. I think it feels like a day or so. Feels like more than a day or so since we filmed, but for you guys would recognize because we upload every single day, so you guys don't miss. I'm just trying to think, man, because I got some news today to talk. Because where I supposed, I came down to supposed to pay, and they talking about some. I don't know, because I was going to pay, but then it was somebody else. It was somebody who was a bitch, and even the other coworker doesn't like, so I was like, I was going to wait. So they go, so I was going to get somebody else. And so then, anyway, fast forward, here it is later now, I'm going to go pay. And I get a message that, because somebody, this is another coworker, not the person, not one of the people that I didn't like per se. They're like, oh yeah, just so you know, you can't pay the couple of days now. You either gotta pay the weekly rate. I'm just like, what? They're like, yeah, that's coming like from the manager, the head manager did it. And I'm like, what? How does he even know? Like, what the frick? It wouldn't even make sense. I'm like, yeah, so you gotta pay. And they telling me this on the spot, like I gotta pay the weekly rate because I was paying the days. Like, but the thing is, I'm already paying them. Like, even though I'm still here, like, what the frick? He's like, yeah, they say they got to get you to pay in weekly, not just a couple of days. I'm like, what the frick? I'm like, yo, what the frick is this? Like, nigga, I pay all the time, though. Like, nigga, I pay. If I didn't pay, I wouldn't be here. So, I'm like, dang, dog, what the frick? So, I'm like, dang. So I'm like, man, can I just do like a couple days now? Because it was just literally like all of a sudden. I was really like, yo, I don't like this feeling at all. Like, I really didn't like this feeling of not having like control. Because basically like your landlord telling you like, oh, you can't pay how you want to pay like now or something. Just doing it instantly. But they can't because it's not an apartment or something like that. And I'm just like, whatever. All this stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just make a nigga feel like, oh, I got my battery. Okay, it's low. Whatever. It just make a nigga feel like, dang. I was like, dang, because I said, wow, this is like, and then too, another thing, a light bulb went out. A light bulb went out today too. The same. I'm like, yo, what the frick? I literally step into the bathroom. I didn't even use the restroom, but I step in and I step out. I notice I step in, I see this light that becomes less light, and I'm like, yo, so I step back. I'm like, what the frick? And I look at the light bulb and it goes out. So I'm like, God, this is crazy. And I've been telling about the life for the long. I've been telling about too much stuff for the longest. I really think this place is just not the place for me. It's been like that. Man, overextended my stay. It's time to leave the devil's playground. Better things is gonna happen for me. But it's like, as far as what's on the other end, as far as what could be the fate, because I'm here, I'm still burning money. Like I told you, I just had to go pay. I'm still using money in order to like freaking stay at this dump. So, niggas gotta pack up. Yeah, but I think I got a free day or something like coming up or something. I'm gonna end up using that or so. But niggas still gotta pack up and stuff like that. It's very, very alarming. I might leave early. There was a couple of thoughts too. But just for the fact for them to tell me that, and I was just thinking like, how would they even know? How would they? I mean, he must be looking at money or something and see he's doing. And I noticed that one thing was the one manager bitch. I don't know if y'all remember me telling you. I don't know if I said this, but she was like, what did she say? I'm sorry. She said something to the point like, the frick this narcissistic bitch say. She said, oh yeah, because he came to my door. She said, oh yeah, so what is it? Because the bitch lied and said that I shut the door in her face. That was another housekeeper or something talking about I shut the door in her face. Some of them, like, when I couldn't even open the door, I had it cracked. So how can I shut the door? And then one of my doors isn't even closed properly. Like, and she's like, oh, so that's the reason why you're paying 2 days, every 2-3 days, or whenever you want. And I'm like, my doors. But you know what I'm saying? Just narcissistic, passive aggressive stuff like that. I'm getting sick of it. You know, I've been saying it. Uh, but it's just, there's nothing. I don't feel like there's really too much, nothing to hear. I use what I've used, what I guess I could, and try to turn something to what it goes here. I think it's just on to something bigger and better. I'm trying to do things a little different. And I think it's just very alarming. It's almost like a roller coaster. Except for I don't get it. I don't get scared on roller coasters, dog. I know that's different about me. Like, I don't. Yo, that might be something. Roller coaster people get scared. Like, I don't. Like, I feel like the air feels great when it's going like real fast. You know what I'm saying? And it's like adrenaline. I can be real relaxed. Like, I've been real relaxed on roller coasters, probably going like 60 or 70 miles per hour, twisting and turning. I've been real relaxed, like upside down and stuff. I have. I don't know. Yo, that may be something about me, yo. That may be something about me, man. I can get like real relaxed. I can get like real relaxed. I think it's like actual like control. This is like really deep. And two, when I told you guys about my tea fast, pardon. My tea fast, I was able to what do they call it? We're able to get more thinking, like gain more thinking and more clarity. So this is something, but something like this, I'm not even gonna lie, at a time like this, quote unquote time, I did want to reach out. I did want to talk to somebody. But it's kind of like I didn't have anybody. I didn't have anybody too. It's kind of like that, I guess, when you leave narcissistic people, and it's like, but you got to clear out. And then two, it happens to be their holiday, so people are out with themselves, and I didn't really want to be bothersome. But it's kind of like I did realize since I was feeling this, like immediate, like, how dare they like do this to me, like, basically telling me, oh, I gotta pay this price now. Oh, if I pay a couple of days, then it's gonna be like more money each for like an individual day if I want to do that. And I'm like, it don't make any sense, nigga. I'm still staying here, and I end up staying and I end up paying, so it's gonna go the same rate. But since I'm doing like a couple of days instead of weekly, I'm like, what the frick? I'm like, yo, that's just like so shiesty and conniving. Like, I can't believe these people. Like, so many things wrong. Like I told you, like the freaking light and like actual like lamp, like the actual light system is like not even working. I've been saying something about heat, and it's just a raggedy ass place. They don't give a frick, and I'm just wasting my time here. But speaking of thinking and meditation and whatnot, like one of the things too, I really realized I was capable of doing. I was able to do something the narcissists aren't able to do. I was able to sit and think in my thoughts. I did want to, necessarily push myself out of the negative mood and try to listen to something else, but I was able to get through my thoughts, kind of sit in it and then kind of think about it. But I realized something that's something that we can do. That's something that we can do that the narcissist cannot do. Narcissists cannot do that. They can't sit in their thoughts. Even the unpleasant ones, the uncomfortable ones, and do the thinking. And be thorough on it. And just feel it. And then possibly allure it to a solution. Narcissists cannot do that. that right there in itself acquires accountability. Another way to go, you know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just thinking right now. Think about what type of person where we just don't like handouts. I just don't. I don't like the feeling of owing somebody something. You know, because I've had so many people, even people who supposedly let out. Here, take this. Here, take this water. Take this water. Oh, but they do the water. You think, oh, okay, they looking out, but then it was only just to say they did something for you. And two, I just really don't like the feeling of owing somebody. And you know, with narcissists, they just take. Even if they they'll take. They can care less. They just take. Thinking about my biological father, who's a narcissist. He just would take, bro. Just take. I mean, that's what his wife knows he was, and his wife was just like, and it kind of. I was actually thinking about this today. It was like it angered me, and I'm just like, I think about this a day, like yo, like my freaking, yeah, like my biological father's a bum. Like that nigga's an actual bum. Like that nigga stinks. Like just a bum. Like this nigga, his own wife said all he do is eat, sleep, and defecate. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but she married this nigga, like, and she just did all that to just a lonely, like, loser ass bitch. You just want a male in your house. And I'm like, and I see it too, like, and then almost like, cause I see it with other people too, talking. You know, there's one female right now, she's married. She's married to a narcissist. But the thing is, here's the difference in her case. She has a secure job. She has, what the frick they call it? She got she has a car in her own place. She could leave. She could leave. She could leave him dry. He don't got nothing. All he does is milk off of her. But she still stays in it and whatever. And it's just like, and some people like too, that's what I was telling you, I didn't really have people like to necessarily be around her. And she was actually, she double crossed me before. Because I was talking to her, I think more than once, really. And it was like, because she might be a little narcissistic herself. But she said something to the fact, like, talking about her husband, this. I'm sorry. But the thing is, I was paying for my room and I was somebody else's, so I would do the couple of days thing. I don't know if I can still do it now. I don't know if I'm still going to be freaking here because some bull's crap ass stuff in the computer that they put in there. Somebody, like, what the frick is he peeping for that? Bitch, you doing that much checking? The frick you looking at? Someone, I feel like there's too many dang rooms here for him to say something like that. Just about me. So I feel like somebody had to say something. As I said that, I felt a sense of relief. So I really feel like that was it. So I feel like that bitch, evil bitch, Tina said something. I don't give a fuck. F that bitch. Just a bum ass bitch, man. Niggas get on my freaking nerves. Think I'm about to pay weekly, bitch. I'll beat your ass. Niggas get on my, nah, they care about freaking money, nigga. Anyways. I gotta make a move. This is my last time staying here. It's my last time staying here. I gotta make a move. So niggas gonna be on that. Niggas gonna be on that for sure. Yeah. I gotta activate that card. Fuck. I gotta activate that card. And I get that freaking money. But yeah, as I was saying with her, it's like people who are stuck in their problems. People are stuck in their stuck with their narcissist. and it's there because they want to claim the possession. I'm like, and I'm just done with that. And it's kind of like, too, you talk, and the thing is, they were talking about before when we were talking about the narcissist, because I was staying with the narcissist. I moved up, I leveled up a little bit. I leveled up, moved up. You know what I'm saying? And she's still stuck. And you can't really talk about moves about somebody who's still in the same place and still trying to be stuck there. Because it's just the discussion's not the same. It's not productive. It's not solution based wise. Because I know with me, I did want to leave, and it's kind of like even too, it correlates to even with business. I talked to this person about business. They still not, they're not looking forward to starting things on the side and doing things, just writing. They got scripts or something. If you're not doing something, you need to do something. You know what I'm saying? And this person like at least in their 60s. But I don't even like to focus too much on age, but it's just like, because it's just a word. It's the energy that really holds it. As far as what you control, what you want to do, as far as how you feel. And that correlates to the food, that was health coaches, of course. So it's just like, that's why I was just like, I losing less people, the old people. That's why a lot of times I don't fit in around here. I don't fit in around these people around here. I'm in this city right here. It's just like I don't fit in because a lot of people can't relate. They're on a low frequency. They're not in a higher mindset. Not about building, not about legacy building at all. So, a building or working on oneself. But it's just like, shoot. And that's how I just saw a video on Instagram. On our Instagram, you can go follow us on Instagram at healingthroughinspiration if you're not already. Where it was just like this female was talking about. She's like a girl. She's talking to her friend on the phone. She was like, it was like a little Instagram reel. I think it was maybe her TikTok. I don't know, a reel. But it was a reel. She's like, oh yeah. She's like, yeah, girl. So you talk to your LLC? She's like, oh no, girl. It's about this at the bottom and this. She's like, yeah. So you start your business yet? She's like, no, but this. They're like, okay. So what are you gonna do for your business? She's like, no, but girl, but I got these bottles. We about to get good. About to be turned. The bottles, like bottles with a club. Like that's just how it is. And I just like that whole post was just like literally my life. You know what I'm saying? Like people talking about irrelevant stuff, redundant stuff. It don't make any sense. And it's like too another thing too. Like when they're talking about the room, like the room of what I can pay for, whatnot, a couple of days and stuff like that. But it's like this. The person who was ringing me up, I had more money than her. I ain't even talking about counting pennies or none of that. But I'm just keeping it a buck, cause she told me she only had $15 to pay for her food to deliver a salad.